I'm back with another toilet SCP, because it turns out there are at least 2 of them that I'm aware of. There could be more, because I'm not super deep in the lore of the SCP universe, at least as much as I would like to be. So today we're going to be talking about SCP-7939. So SCP-7939 is an anomalous toilet that can appear outside the Foundation personnel's homes if they use a toilet or similar device more than 4 times in 24 hours. This one isn't a Joke SCP, and I thought it was a Joke SCP, but it turns out this one is actually like a normal SCP. So there are a series of incident files in here that talked about the different ways that this thing showed up outside of Foundation personnel's homes. And I just think these are really funny entries. There's one person that was post-op and using laxatives and used the toilet too many times, and it ended up manifesting outside of his home. There was one person who was on a water diet and it ended up manifesting outside of her home. There was an issue where the urinals inside of one of the SCP sites started automatically flushing, and that triggered this thing to show up. So you may be wondering at this point in the video, what does this thing do? Like, it shows up outside of people's homes, but why is that important? And the reason why it is because this toilet f***ing explodes. Yeah, that's a thing. So there are 3 conditions that can set this thing off, and they are: physical contact with the object is made, sounds over 30 decibels in the 35-meter radius, any non-anomalous toilet within the 35-meter radius is used, which just means any normal toilet or toilet-like device, such as a urinal or a bidet. So if any of those things happen, the thing that appears outside your house will detonate with the equivalent force of 3 kilograms of TNT, which I'm not an explosives engineer. I don't know how that stuff really works, how much energy that actually is. In the document, it says that it creates a 20-meter hole, which is pretty big, so anything nearby is just going to be totally demolished. And in the incident files, they talk about how people's houses were demolished and people were killed. So the scary thing about this, though, is that it looks just like a normal toilet. Like, it would raise alarms that there's like a weird toilet in the street, but this is what it looks like. Just a standard toilet. And then that thing's just going to blow up if you meet any of those 3 conditions previously discussed, which is pretty terrifying, you know, because you may not even know that this thing is outside your house. But I think it's kind of a funny thing just because, you know, toilet humor and all the rest. So then you may wonder how this is actually being contained. So in this particular case, if one of these exploding toilets shows up outside of somebody's residence, the special containment procedure says to evacuate the area quietly under the guise of a gas leak or something similar. And for Foundation personnel specifically, because this is an issue with the Foundation itself, if you scroll to the bottom of the file, which is linked in the description below, you will see that there's a message from HR at the bottom of the file that talks about how they are going to have to force SCP personnel to relieve themselves in a unconventional manner, which just means no toilets or any type of similar toilet device is allowed to be used within the facility. And the message is really funny. You should definitely go read it. I'll probably put a screenshot of it right here so you can take a look at it as well. But man, this whole file is just hilarious. If this video made you laugh, or if you think the SCP Foundation is interesting, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. I'd love to do some more stuff with SCPs just because I'm really into the horror genre type of stuff, and, you know, stuff like this is hilarious. So with that, thanks for watching.